covering today's Korea to the world. It is Tuesday, November 7th, here in Seoul. And News Today starts now.
Police catch fugitive Kim Gyu-soo, who had been on the run for 3 days after escaping during hospital treatment. He is now back at a detention centre and police are investigating if he committed any crimes while on the run. South Korea's military plans to launch its first reconnaissance satellite into orbit late this month. KBS finds that a trial launch of a solid-fuel space rocket will also take place in waters south of Jeju-do Island at a similar date. Police booked 25 people in connection with a cryptocurrency scam. The scammers collected 18 billion won of investors' money before an initial coin offering promising big profits.
Welcome back. I'm Tae Kyu-yeon, and we start off with the top stories. After 3 days on the run, special robbery suspect Kim Gyu-soo was apprehended last night in Uijeongbu, Gyeonggi-do Province. Upon re-entering the police station, Kim insisted that the crime was not premeditated. We'll now take a closer look at the events leading up to last night's capture.
Fugitive Kim Gyu-soo enters a police station with his head down and a mask on. At the time of his apprehension, he was wearing the same outfit as in the last image showing him on the loose.
왜 도망치셨어요? 안 잡힐 거라고 생각하셨어요?
Kim told reporters his escape was not planned.
저 탈출 언제부터 계획하신 건가요?
계획 안 했어요.
조력자 있나요?
없어요.
마지막으로 하고 싶은 말 있으세요?
He was caught at 9:25 p.m. Monday. Detectives from Uijeongbu police station took him into custody after receiving a report that Kim had been seen in Ganheung-dong, Uijeongbu City. Arrested as a robbery suspect, Kim escaped while receiving medical treatment after swallowing a spoon fragment at a detention centre. Police investigated his escape and transferred him to the Seoul detention centre in the wee hours of Tuesday. Shortly after his escape, the fugitive was seen at a clothing store at Express Bus Terminal Station. He was seen trying on clothes for about 10 minutes and paying for his purchase with cash.
골덴 검정 바지랑 밝은색 기본 티셔츠 하나, 그다음에 검정 점퍼 이렇게 세 개를 고르셔서 계산을 하셨거든요. 현금으로 계산하셨어요.
He was captured by multiple CCTV cameras installed at banks and supermarkets near the express bus terminal. He was seen roaming the streets in clothing that was completely different from his outfit on the wanted posters. Police have booked Kim on the charge of unlawfully escaping from custody. They have also booked a woman who assisted the fugitive with his escape by paying his taxi fare. Police plan to continue to investigate Kim as he could have committed more crimes during his escape.
Now, before his capture, Kim Gyu-soo evaded the correctional authorities and police by frequently changing his appearance throughout the day. The pursuit team only realized his deceptive tactics almost a full day into their search. We have the details.
Fugitive Kim Gyu-soo was apprehended 3 days after his escape. He changed his outfit several times to avoid law enforcement authorities, which continued looking for him in the northern part of Gyeonggi-do Province and Seoul. He was first spotted wearing a navy blue outfit, presumably a hospital staff uniform. Then he donned beige attire that he got from his younger sibling. Afterwards, he personally bought black pants and a black jacket. On the first day on the run alone, Kim changed his clothes at least 3 times. By the first night of his escape, Kim was already roaming the streets in black clothes. He had thrown away his previous beige outfit not far from the bus terminal. But it was the following day that the Justice Ministry distributed wanted posters showing the fugitive in the beige attire. The authorities discovered 22 hours later that he had in fact changed his outfit. Kim was also hard to catch because he was constantly on the move. After fleeing the hospital, he traveled to Uijeongbu and Yangju, Gyeonggi-do Province before crossing Seoul and then reaching the express bus terminal. Even when he sat down for a meal, he did not stay in one single place for more than 20 minutes. The correctional authorities, which bear primary responsibility for Kim's escape, had to deploy some 3,400 personnel to track him down. More than 60 officers from the 9 teams of the Gyeonggi Nambu Provincial Police Agency, as well as officers from the Gyeonggi Bukbu Provincial Police Agency, the Seoul Metropolitan Police, and even riot police were deployed. The Justice Ministry plans to investigate Kim's escape, including the reason it took so long to report his flight.
The South Korean military is poised to enhance its surveillance capabilities with the launch of its first self-developed reconnaissance satellite aboard a private Falcon 9 rocket from a U.S. Space Force base this month. Concurrently, KBS has verified plans to test a solid-fuel space launch vehicle off the coast of Jeju-do Island.
A rocket soars into the skies, leaving a trail of flames behind. After a successful stage separation, the rocket reaches an altitude of 450 kilometers. This is a trial launch of a solid-fuel space rocket, which stirred controversy of UFO sightings late last year. The military has conducted stage-by-stage tests with a goal to put an ultra-small reconnaissance satellite at a 500-kilometer altitude by 2025. KBS has found that a trial launch of this solid-fuel space rocket will take place in waters south of Jeju-do Island late this month. The rocket will be launched from a barge set up in the middle of the ocean. The first stage booster, which was excluded in last year's test, will be combined this time. In order to check communication functions, a simple satellite will be loaded. This will be virtually the final trial launch that will verify the rocket's propulsion power and control capability, as well as the satellite's orbit entry. A government source said that although the payload is light, a third-stage booster with strong propulsion power will be combined. Therefore, the second-stage booster has been removed, as it's not necessary to put the rocket at an overly high altitude.
핵 우위의 바탕에서 우주 분야에서도 앞장서겠다라고 하는 원대한 계획을 제시를 했습니다마는 실제로는 이것을 이루지 못함으로써 남북 경쟁에서 다소 불리한 모습을 보이게 될 것입니다.
The test date may change by 1 or 2 days depending on weather conditions. On November 30th, Seoul's first domestically developed spy satellite will be launched from the US's Vandenberg Space Force base. Along with the development of the solid-fuel space rocket, this will help the military speed up its project to advance reconnaissance capabilities.
Seoul Mayor Oh Se-eun met with his Gimpo counterpart Kim Byung-soo on Monday and agreed to establish a joint research body regarding the proposal by the Gyeonggi-do Province City to be incorporated into capital Seoul. In the meeting, the Gimpo mayor argued that should Gyeonggi-do be divided into north and south, his city would be geographically isolated from either side and turn into an island. He expected that an integration with Seoul will bring shared growth and other synergy effects. In the ever-troubled world of virtual assets, a new fraudulent scheme has surfaced, luring investors with the promise of high returns on coins yet to be listed. The scam involves collecting investments, listing the coin for a short period, and then strategically delisting it, resulting in significant losses, which have now reached a total of 18 billion won.
An investment promotion session is underway. The lecturer urges a class to invest in a particular cryptocurrency that is about to be listed and promises high return.
이들은 준비하고 있는데 우리는 뭔지 모른다? 돈을 벌 수가 없는 거죠. 우리 얘기 잘 들으시면 준비하고 있는 회사이기 때문에 우리도 크게 될 수가 있어요.
The group in charge of the lecture is a pyramid scheme company in cahoots with the president of the cryptocurrency firm. They held similar sessions nationwide, including stops in Seoul, Busan, and Gumi, and recruited investors. They promised extra pay for those bringing in more investors.
손해는 안 보지만 원금 찾으려고 굳이 넣어놓고 원금 걱정할 필요는 없다.
Around 4,200 people in total were recruited this way, with their investment amounting to some 18 billion won. The digital coin in question was listed to a local cryptocurrency exchange in March of 2021, and its price shot up from 50 won to 800 won in 5 days.
이러고 시작했어요. 그래서 번 돈이 한 5억 나오고 있어요.
However, the coin was abruptly delisted 6 months later, virtually holding zero value. Police in Daegu have apprehended 25 individuals, including 4 who have been arrested. 3 officials involved in the pyramid scheme and the cryptocurrency firm chief who scammed investors during the 10 months since August of 2020. A former staff member of the crypto exchange who helped the coin's listing to the trading platform was also apprehended.
다단계 업체를 통해서 하거나 리딩방을 통해서 투자를 유인하는 경우가 많습니다. 가상화폐 백서라든지 거기서 광고하는 내용들이 사실과 부합하는지 대해서 면밀히 검토한 후에 투자를 해주시기를.
The investigation will expand to determine whether illicit acts transpired during the listing process and if stock prices were manipulated after the listing.
Now, as the government continues to pressure the banking sector for more contributions to the economy, Financial Supervisory Service Governor Lee Bok-hyun met with reporters on Monday and raised issue with banks' massive third-quarter profit. He said that operating profits banks posted during the 3-month period surpassed the earnings of Samsung Electronics, LG Electronics, and Hyundai Motor combined. He said the structure of reaping huge profits just from interest alone is problematic and questioned what kind of reforms banks have implemented amid forecasts that their interest earnings will reach 60 trillion won this year. G-Dragon, a singer formerly of the group Big Bang, whose real name is Kwon Ji-young, faced his first round of police questioning yesterday regarding allegations of drug use. Kwon vehemently denied ever using drugs. In a preliminary drug test conducted alongside the investigation, no trace of narcotics was detected.
Dressed in a black suit, singer Kwon Ji-young arrives at the police station. He is a suspect for alleged drug use, but he strongly denies the allegation.
저는 마약 관련 범죄에 대해서 사실이 없고요. 그걸 밝히려고 사실 이 자리에 온 거니까.
Kwon, more widely known as G-Dragon, denied drug use accusations during the 4-hour questioning. He also tested negative in a simplified drug test. He agreed to present his hair and urine samples for a full test. Following the questioning, Kwon told reporters that he would like the investigators to announce the test results quickly.
이제부터는 사실 수사기관이 정확하게, 신속하게 부디 결과를 빨리.
Investigations are also underway for drug dealers involved in this case. Suspects include a female bar employee accused of providing illicit drugs to celebrities and a doctor suspected of supplying the drugs to her. KBS found that the doctor's clinic had issued many prescriptions for addictive drugs, including 3,500 tablets of Zolpidem to 45 patients. The clinic is still in operation.
향정신성 약물군의 처방이 상당히 많아 보이는데 장기간 이런 투약을 할 경우에 중독의 또 우려도 있기 때문에
As Kwon and actor Lee Sun-gun are denying drug abuse accusations, police plan to reschedule their summons based on the results of more thorough tests.
The waters of Jeju-do Island are well known as a habitat for the Indo-Pacific bottlenose dolphin, a species threatened with extinction. Yet the very survival of these magnificent creatures is being jeopardized by tourist behaviors that continue unchecked due to loopholes in the law.
A school of Indo-Pacific bottlenose dolphins swim around in waters off Jeju-do Island. Multiple tourist boats quickly approach and surround the pod of dolphins. The dolphins begin to flee the scene, but the boats, seemingly racing to catch up, follow the pod to get a closer look. In a terrifying close call, a boat is seen nearly bumping into the dolphins.
7척의 배가 돌고래를 완전히 에워싸는 그런 형태의 무지막지한 모습을 보게 된 거죠. 근데 진짜 마치 사냥하는 그런 장면 같았어요.
This is a potentially fatal act that causes noise stress for dolphins. In the worst-case scenario, dolphins can collide with the boat propellers. Some dolphins are seen with their fins or tails severed.
남방 큰 돌고래들이 번식하거나 먹이를 찾거나 아니면 사회적 상호작용을 하는데 방해를 하기 때문에
In order to protect dolphins from these risks, a revision to the Maritime Ecosystems Act went into effect in April this year. However, experts say it falls short. Under the revision, vessels are banned from approaching within 50 meters of the dolphins. Those who are found to have violated the rule are fined up to 2 million won. However, fishing boats for tourist activities are not subject to the regulation. The Fisheries Ministry is belatedly reviewing a revision to the rule.
많은 선박들이 지금 이 규정을 위반을 해서 돌고래들을 괴롭히고 있는데 그것에 대해서 제대로 된 어떤 단속이나 처벌은 현재 이루어지지 않고 있어서
Some 100 Indo-Pacific bottlenose dolphins are spotted off the coast of Jeju. The safety of the endangered species is being threatened by humans' self-interest.
And that's all we have for your news today. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again at the same time tomorrow. Goodbye.